Daddy showed his royal ass this episode. Let's talk about it, y'all. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to KRSTV. This is your boy Kenny. Now remember, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow all the information I have in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And this is If Loving You Was Wrong, Season 5, Episode 11. And the name of this episode is Under the Influence. Yeah, this episode was really good. Like, Tyler is really doing great things with this show. And you know, it's the final season, and it's like every episode so far has been really good. So let's begin with this. The episode picked up where it left off. Lucian sees Alex riding into the stairs of the house, like she is screwing Ian down. You know, they literally pulled her out all-nighter where she just been drinking and fucking. And he pretty much stops Brad and says, oh, he's not here. And he's like, well, his car's right there. He's like, oh yeah, somebody came and picked him up. Just straight lies. And he did this not to protect Alex. He did that shit to protect Brad. Because remember, Brad is a former Ranger. And if he would have saw that shit, Brad would have kicked that damn door down and probably would have killed both of their asses. Lucian knows this, which is why he wanted to spare him the pain, because he already knew that Brad was upset, because here it is, he had to go and relieve the babysitter because Alex is nowhere to be found. To come to find out, she across the street screwing somebody and just neglected the damn kids. Like, yeah, Alex is on some serious bullshit. And so, if anything, that's the reason why Lucian didn't tell Brad what was really going on. Then Lucian gets into the house, and here's Natalie with her nebby ass asking all these questions. Keep asking all them questions. Like, Natalie is so nebby. I love my soul sister, though. You know, in my opinion, Natalie is the strongest female on this show. Her and Lucian are perfectly matched. But y'all gotta admit it, Natalie is nosy as shit. She's always in the middle of the drama, always trying to ask, well, why did this happen? Why did that happen? What was you doing? Well, why is that? Like, expect that she acting like she a damn reporter and everybody's supposed to just give her the goods. And pretty much Lucian compared her to this woman that he knew named Miss Ross, you know, who sat on the porch and be yelling like, I don't care, but y'all don't step on my grass and don't you touch my newspaper. And she's like, what you trying to say? It's like, cause you always in somebody's business. Mind your damn business, Natalie. I was like, damn, Lucian. But I was so happy he called her ass out on it, cause Natalie is nosy as shit. And she wouldn't let up. So eventually, pretty much she says, well, why was Brad over here? What did he want? What was y'all doing? Why did you leave? He said that we went to go look for Alex, and you know, we went to Ian's house, and she's like, well, was she there? And you know, Lucian didn't want to say nothing, and she kept pressing him, and eventually he gave her the truth. He's like, yeah, she was at Ian's house having sex. And she was like, what? It's like, does Brad know this? And he was like, no, Brad didn't see it. I'm like, yeah, because if Brad saw it, it would have been some shit. Because here it is, he gets a call from the babysitter because Alice is neglecting her kids to go ride on some dick across the street. Ian just got into the neighborhood and he already a part of the bullshit. Already. And then, like, Natalie's like, oh my God, this woman has lost her damn mind. And Lucian was like, yeah. And personally, I really do think that Alex is mentally ill. I really do think she has a serious sex addiction, and she also has PTSD. Because The bitch is just, she's uncontrollable. And Ian is just somewhat of a victim, because in some way she kind of raping his ass. He's trying to do the right thing, but hey, you got a drunk woman who want to give you some ass and wants to suck your bird. I'm just saying, to each his own. You know, I mean, a real person would have literally dragged her ass out of there and would have gotten her some help or something. But Ian is gullible as shit, and plus he like Alex, so he's doing what he do. Letting himself, you know, get his rocks off. So then we see Eddie's in there with that prisoner that Steven set him up with. You know, they going back and forth, and, you know, Eddie starts saying some racial shit to him, and he gets on his face like, yeah, that's what I do, homie. What the fuck you gonna do, huh? You think I'm scared of your black ass? And all this other shit. So the guard broke it up and told him to go to their bunks. Eddie's still talking shit. Oh boy yanks Eddie off from the bunk and starts punching him and shit, and Eddie's loving it. Eddie likes the dominance. He loves that S&M shit. So it goes to show that Larry was right about Eddie. He's into this shit. He likes to be tortured. He likes to feel pain. Because he knows he ain't shit, and he knows he's dirty, so feeling pain is his only way for him to deal with his psychosis. Like, he lives for pain. And dude is just punching the shit out of him and shit. And then the guard comes in there and takes old boy out. It's like, what the hell do they have you in here with him anyway? What kind of shit is this? Then you see that he starts fucking with Kelly again. You know, they going back and forth, and she's like, leave me alone, Eddie. And he's like, oh, Kelly, your ass just mad because you killed Travis, and you so stupid because you admitted it to the cameras that you killed him, and now your ass gonna fry and all this shit. And then also she starts singing Amazing Grace and shit. He's like, look, Harriet Tubman, won't you and your cronies from the Underground Railroad shut the hell up so I can get some sleep? Getting on my fucking nerves. And I was like, they were doing so damn much. But then she starts telling him some shit like, you know what? Somebody's gonna hurt you real bad, Eddie. They're gonna hurt you real bad, and it's gonna be somebody that you least expect. And I'm like, yeah, it's like his epitaph is already being written. Yeah, Eddie's about to get fucked up. And he's gonna get fucked up in the worst way. The question is, by who? So all of a sudden, we go back to Alex's house. Brad and Marcy are going through the laptop. They seeing all of these men that Alex done fucked. And it's like, look, I think we need to be tested. I'm like, yes, this is a public health announcement. Make sure you get tested for HIV and STIs, and make sure you stay sexually healthy. So that was cute that Tyler put that in there. And he was like, I think we need to get tested, because ain't no telling what the hell this bitch was doing and who she was doing it with. And you've been sleeping with her, then you've been sleeping with me. We need to get tested to find out what the hell's going on. And pretty much, Marcy was like, you know what? You should take her ass back to court. It's not fair that she gets half of your income and she's not even taking care of the kids. And then all of a sudden the baby starts crying, you know, and, you know, she starts, you know, going in on Alex all the time because she hates the bitch. And she was like, and he was like, look, you gotta stop blaming everything on Alex. You know, we need to move on. You know, and she and Marcy decides to go tend to the baby. And we see that Marcy actually, you know, bonds with the baby and everything. And it makes her emotional because, you know, she had a miscarriage. Yet another one. All because of Psycho Betty's evil ass. And then all of a sudden, you know, and then all of a sudden she starts going again on Alice. You know what? I hate that bitch. I hope she's like in a ditch, trapped and dead or something. You know, she ruined everything she touches. I'm like, yeah, Alex is toxic as shit, but I think it's because Alex is mentally ill. But then, you know, the fact that she's still emotional and everything, you know, Brad comforts her. So then we get to Pat and Rick. The damn club is closed. Rick ain't ready to leave. Pat's ready to go home. And she's like, I'm about to get an Uber. He's like, girl, you just live 3 blocks down. She's like, I ain't walking, in my shoes. And she's like, but we were just dancing not too long ago. And she's like, yeah, my feet are tired, so I don't feel like walking. I'm gonna get an Uber and I'm gonna go home. And then pretty much Rick was like, so what about the info that she was gonna give me? She was like, look, I don't like her, but I do feel sorry for the girl. And so then what she does, so I think what she ends up doing is that she ends up giving him an affidavit, saying that explains everything. And then they end up leaving together. So that's what happened there. So then we go to Larry's house. Larry is, cuddling with his partner of pain, from their little S&M weekend. We finally meet Larry's wife. Larry's wife ain't nothing to fuck with. She's like, look, you and your little friend, you know the rules. Get your friend, tell him his ass to get the hell up out of here. And yeah, the weekend's over. And then he says that, so who did you spend? So he asks her, hi honey, who did you spend your weekend with? And she said, Allison. And he's saying that, you know what, but as far as Allison, she's too needy. I'm about to, take her off the list. And then Larry's like, but Allison, I really liked her. So I'm like, they swingers. They take pleasure in fucking other people. You got some couples that are like that. I don't judge. But yeah, that's the kind of couple they are. They take pleasure in screwing with other people, and they come and they kiki about it with each other. So pretty much, she said that Allison had mentioned something to her about Ian and the church, and that there's some suspicious things going down. And Larry was like, "Oh well, I'll get a handle on that as soon as I get to the office." So, and then she's not gonna like, dude, why the hell are you taking so damn long? Get the hell out of here. The hell. Oh yeah, and then later on we see that, back at Pat's apartment, Rick is literally looks like he's naked under the covers, and she's like, get your ass up, what the hell are you doing here? She's like, did we have sex? And he was like, yeah, we did. Shoot, we was drunk and you said you wanted it. And she's like, where the hell the damn condom at? She's looking around for a condom, like, and then all of a sudden she's like, and he's like, nah, we ain't have sex, I'm just playing with you. And then she's like, you know what, I'm gonna talk to my vagina and let her tell me if it's true. And she's like, oh yeah, we didn't have. I'm like, Pat's fucking insane. And then she tells him, you better not tell nobody at work about this. So then we get a scene with Lucian and Natalie. She's talking about, going to, she's trying to get the kids ready so she can go to work. And he pretty much says that, look, he wants her to quit and be a stay-at-home mom. But then, of course, Miss Sister Soldier, Miss Independent Black Woman, she ain't for that. She's like, look, I don't want to have to depend on you for everything. But he's saying that, but the thing is, I want you to be able to just not worry about anything. And besides, I'm thinking about maybe we should have another baby. And she was like, we got 3 kids back there, including, we got Justice, so technically you got 4 kids right now. And she's like, and you want to have more? He was like, yeah. And she's like, I'll think about it. And he was like, so I take it as a no. She's like, no, I said I'll think about it. Natalie's ass want to have more kids. And, but she just ain't all about giving up her career. But boo-boo, you don't need to work. Your fiance is with the FBI. Like, Lucian got bread. You won't need anything. And you already got a son with him. So you won't need to work at all. Then all of a sudden we see that Rick shows up. He lets Lucian know that he got an affidavit and everything. And then Lucian tells Rick that, yeah, and Kelly got some stuff at the prison. So we get all this. We got all this together. We can take this up to the DA and, we got us a home run. So So that goes on. Then, you know, so then we see that, you know, Eddie and Eddie is still fucking with Kelly in jail and everything. It gets to the point where, you know, Steven walks up. He's like, yo, Eddie, why you keep messing with her? Leave her alone. Damn. And pretty much she says, yeah, you need to let me the hell out of here. Yeah, this is a cool joke, but let me the fuck out of here. And he was like, well, you know, you got arrested for DUI, and, you know, there was blood work that was done, so you just have to wait for your day in court. And, of course, Eddie is mad as shit yet again because he ain't got no control of the situation. So then, all of a sudden, we go to, we see Larry stops by at Randall's house. Larry's laughing because Randall's just pathetic. Psycho Betty is a damn mess. And we see that he's just dumping all the stuff in the trash because his house got vandalized. Mainly because of him and his bullshit. And he's talking about I'm suing them. I'm gonna sue them. And he's like, okay, do you got proof? He's like, I know with my gut that they did this. And Larry was like, sorry, but I can't take your gut to trial. You need tangible evidence. And he's like, well, I had this hard drive, but it was broken. And he said that, look, I can take it to forensics and they can fix it and get all the information out of it. And he's like, and then Larry's like, are you afraid of what they're going to find? And he was like, oh, you mean when you was, or what you did to Eddie? Huh? And then all of a sudden he's like, so what is it? You know, like, where the cameras at? He's like, they're hidden. He's like, where are they? They're hidden. I'm like, see, Psycho Betty needs to be in a fucking nut house for real. Cause bitch breaking the law, but wants the law to work for him. Like, bitch, you breaking the law yourself. Are you serious? You just went over there and broke into her house. So if anything, bitch, she should be taking your ass to court, not you taking her to court, because you have no proof it was her. And then, like, you know, Larry just kind of chuckles at it. He's like, damn, Randall, you just gotta be in control, don't you? You know, and he says that, but this is the reason why you should try some S&M. I'm like, oh my God, Larry, you fucking freak. He finds every little loophole because he wants to dominate Randall. And he probably did back in the day, but now Randall is crazy as shit. And he can't control Randall's ass no more. But then all of a sudden, you know, Randall's like, you know what, forget it. I'll take it to some college students. They can help me find this. And then all of a sudden, we see, damn, Eddie is literally over there singing, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. I'm like, oh, you evil little fuck. Like, I was like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? As much of a racist person you are, you got a nerve to be sitting in jail singing the Negro spiritual? Really, bruh? And then all of a sudden, we see Esperanza comes in because, you know, because she had a conversation, before Esperanza came, she did have a conversation, with Steven, and she pretty much said that, you know, she's about to take her power back. So after that, she runs into Kelly. You know, she said that, yeah, I'm about to serve him full custody papers. You know, and she's like, I'm about to fight to take my life back. And Kelly, and of course, her and Kelly start having this vibe, and then damn Kelly, where her dumb ass starts telling too much. She's like, yes, I'm gonna take my life back. I'm gonna because he got me. Yeah, I'm about to, you know, take my life back, and I'm gonna get out of here, and all of this stuff. And she starts saying all this stuff, and she's like, girl, you telling too much. Shut up. Then all of a sudden, you know, Esperanza goes to Eddie's. Eddie's still singing Nobody Knows the Trouble I See, and he's like, now this bitch is at my door. I was like, oh my God, Eddie is a mess. Yo, but shout out to Joel Rush. He plays the living shit out of this role, because he is nothing like that in real life. He's really a nice guy. So to see him play Eddie, it's just crazy, because he's nothing like this for real. So they go back and forth or whatever, and she serves him papers, and she says, "Oh yes, and I already served a copy of this to your boss." And everybody knows it's all over the station because when he brought him in, Steven even videotaped Eddie while he was drunk and had him fingerprinted and all that shit. So it's all throughout the whole station that Eddie got drunk on the DUI. And pretty much she said that, yeah, here's your copy, and I also sent one to your boss. And she pretty much says that, yeah, you're done. And he pretty much like, I will kill you, bitch. You are on borrowed time. You're gonna take away the one thing I love in this world. I will kill you, bitch. And I was like, oh shit, Eddie. Now you threaten to kill Esperanza and shit. And then her and Kelly high-fived, and then Kelly's laughing like, ha ha ha, ha ha. I'm like, Kelly, you already know that this bitch, that damn Eddie is a sensitive bitch. She likes to create problems, and she likes to fuck with people. But when you start fucking with her, that bitch is sensitive. And I'm like, Kelly, you doing too much, and you need to chill. I know he gets on your nerves, but bitch, just ignore him. So pretty much Esperanza and Stevens meet up. He says he's gonna take her to the shooting range and shit, and they're gonna, blow off a few rounds. Then we get a scene with Alex and Ian. She wakes up, and this bitch starts panicking. She's like, what the hell? Where am I? And he's like, Alex. And he's like, what the hell did you do to me? Why the hell am I here? And he says, you came over here with me last night. She's like, no the hell I didn't. You drugged me and you raped me. I wanted to punch that bitch in her face when she did that shit. See, as I said, Alex is a liberal racist. And I've said this before in some of my reviews. Alex only likes the black meat when it serves her. But then in other instances, she will pull a stunt. Oh, he raped me. He did this. He did that. She will pull that race shit knowing that they can take that, it can cause havoc. Like, bitch, you practically raped him. But then again, he enjoyed it. But still, you didn't want to. You were the one who threw yourself onto him and started to, put his meat in your mouth. Nasty bitch. Alright, but that's what I have, y'all. If I missed anything, get down in the comments. But yeah, that stumped me. Like, oh, after all that sticking and moving you was doing with him, screwing him into the floor, now he done drugged you and raped you. But personally, I really do think that Alice is mentally ill. So, yeah, get down in those comments and let me know your thoughts. So until next time, everybody, take care. I can't with this bitch.